Hello, and thank you for tuning in to my YouTube channel Monday night, rosewardsstampersdelight.com. So glad you could make it. So hop on, say hi. If I look to the side here, it's just so I can see everybody. Hi, Marie. Hi, Linda. Hi, Deb. Hey, Geraldine, Denise, Bree, Karen. Thank you all so much for tuning in. So for those of you who usually tune into my Facebook Live Friday mornings, sorry that I had to cancel that one, but I'm back. Okay, so grab your coffee, grab your tea, and come stamp with me. Let's see what we have here. Hey, Darlene. Hey, Joyce. Okay, so I got a few things to go over. First, I want to say hello and congratulations to Joyce, Tish, Denise, Linda, and Carol, all who joined my team this week. Thank you so much for joining me. And there's a nice special going on if you'd like to join my team and join the family of Stampin' Up. There is a great starter kit going on where you can get the starter kit, anything you want, $125 of merchandise for $99. And then you get 200 sheets of 6x6 designer series paper. If you'd like more information on that, just contact me, rosewardsstampersdelight.com. Hey, Patricia, Sue, Bonnie, thank you all for tuning in. So I'm going to flip the camera and we're going to get started. Hopefully I have everything I need here because this was actually something that was supposed to be for Friday, which is now today. Okay, so let's flip the camera. All right, again, rosewardsstampersdelight.com. If you'd like to place an order, you can go to my website, stampersdelight.com, and order from me. Okay, if you'd like more information on joining my team, placing an order, or you need a catalog, just feel free to contact me. Okay, this is my January host code, which looks like it's a little crooked in my camera view here. If you want to place an order, use that host code. If it's $125, $150 or less. If it's $150 or more, don't use it because you want the rewards points. Okay, so a couple of things before we get started. I want to remind you that I have announced my mini retreat, the Winter Blues mini retreat, and that description of everything you get will be in the description of the video later on. Included in my mini retreat, you get this bundle, and you will also get this stamp set and a swag bag with 8 to 10 projects plus some other goodies and a tutorial video to do the projects with. So it is an online mini retreat. I do have one in my home. I'm holding off on a date for that until we see how things go. So let me just show you real quick the designer series paper, the different designer series papers that you will get when you sign up with the special, the celebration special. Real quick about celebration, every $50 or $100, depending on what product you pick out of here, you do get an item free. That is US, okay? That is US. So also, if you check out my YouTube channel, if you subscribe to it and you ring that bell, you'll notice that yesterday I did a video on, it was recorded, it was not live. I apologize, some people thought I was live. I am doing a series called Celebration Sunday. Each Sunday I am going to showcase one of the stamp sets in this celebration catalog, including the Party Punch at some point. Yesterday, what I did was the Berry Blessings and with the designer series paper. So go back and check that video out. And I will be doing one of these every Sunday until I showcase everything in this catalog that you can get for free. That is on Sundays. It is not live. It will be recorded. So if you don't catch it on YouTube, you can check it out on Facebook. Okay, let's see if I have any questions. Nope, just hellos. Hello, thank you. Yes, definitely share my videos. Okay, so the one thing I wanted to showcase, and I'm going to do it in 2 videos because it is worth it, is the Love You Always Suite. Now, I showed you all of this when I did my unpacking, unboxing. So I'm not going to pull out everything, although I am going to show you quite a bit of things here. There's 2 stamp sets, Always in My Heart and Forever and Always. So today I'm going to be showing the Always in My Heart, but of course we'll use a little bit of this too. And then on Friday morning, Facebook Live, I'm going to switch it. I'll be using this bundle and probably use a few things from this. So it is everything's coordinating. Everything goes together. So it does deserve 2 videos, I think, right? And that is on page 10 and 11 of the catalog. Oh, thank you, Kathy, for sharing. Yes, definitely share my videos. Okay. So I'm going to bring in the 2 stamp sets. And here is the first stamp set. This is Always in My Heart. And the stamps are out on my table here, all on blocks. So there's the stamp set, which you can also see right here. And then these are the dies. And I love these dies. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this banner alone is great. You see all these little flowers right here. They coordinate with this up here, so you can cut those all out, stamp and cut. These are the only 2 things I haven't used yet, so I'll be using those on Friday. Those are the border pieces. This banner, wait till you see this banner if you haven't already played with that. Okay. This is a great little banner. And then these little guys right here, actually, you can stamp and cut out all 3 of these images at the same time, which is nice. But this is, oh my gosh, you can see I've used that several times. This die is absolutely gorgeous. And the thing I like about this, when you cut it out, let's say, well, let me just show you a piece here. I cut this out in the shimmery white. So that's what it looks like. But then you also have a white heart in the middle here that you can use. But look at that die. And it's really, really easy to use. Okay, so that's that stamp set. Now, I'm not going to go into this one so much because, well, maybe I will. I have more time on Monday nights. Okay, so this stamp set is the second stamp set. And again, there's a lot of large words in there, some flowers. You can see I haven't used a lot of those pieces. But what I really like about this one is the love and the always and cutting those out. You will see a little bit of that, but you'll see more of this on Friday morning. So those are the 2 stamp sets. Okay, so let's get started. The first thing I'm going to show you is with that suite, there's a couple of things here. This little box. This is worth mentioning because when I looked at that, I thought it was like a little matchbox. And it does give the size here, and it's food safe. But, you know, of course, I don't look at measurements. If you watch my videos, you know how I am with math and measuring. So I didn't look to see how big it was, but, of course, I ordered them. This is the box, and it's all pre-scored. You just put it together. You know, you're going to fold it up. It's pretty cool, actually. And well, you get the idea, right? So you're going to be, like, doing this. It's really easy to put together, trust me. Okay, so we're just going to show you. All right, and we put it together this way. And you get this great little box. I'm not going to put the whole thing together because I'm going to show you a finished one. And then, of course, this is the outside of it. Look how big that is. It's a good size box. And I don't know about you, but these are perfect size boxes. Christmas time, I'll be ordering extra of these. So the first thing I want to show you is what I did with that box. And I did use the Designer Series foil paper here. And that banner the banner die. And there is that beautiful die. Look at that. And you can see that behind it is the heart. So the heart is down on flat. This heart is flat. And then I put this part up on dimensionals. But look at that. And of course I use the ribbon that goes with this suite, which is also beautiful. But look at that. What a nice little gift, right? Yeah, it is a lot bigger than I thought too. And then you can just slide this open. And of course, this is for Valentine's Day. And I put a little tissue paper in there. And here are some little candy hearts. It was actually, I can't lie, it was actually full, but I ate them. So there's only 3 left, and I'll eat those as soon as we're done. So you can put whatever you want in there. Some candies, you know, little trinkets, a little gift. But, I mean, I absolutely love this. And all I did was I measured the paper, and then I just wrapped it around. I think, let me just see if I have my, yeah, I have my little glitter ruler here. So let me just tell you how this was, I did 3 3/4. So this is 3 3/4, and I just wrapped it around. And then back here, I just cut it off. And I'm not really sure how long it was. It was probably like, you know, maybe 10 inches long. I don't know. I just cut 3 3/4 of a strip, wrapped it around, and then cut the rest off. Okay. But look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay, so that was the first thing I did. Put that over here. And then, I don't know if anybody saw, I did this quick little stamping thing, and I did post pictures of it. So it was making backgrounds. And I got the idea from this catalog right here. You see how they stamped all the, you know what, let me bring this down a little bit so you can, maybe, whoop, up the wrong way. Let me bring it this way so you can maybe see it a little better. So they stamped a background with these little stamps up here in different colors. Now, if you see, it's only the outline stamps that they use. So I did something on my Facebook page, if you noticed it. I did a couple of different backgrounds. This is the background I did with mostly the line images. And then a couple of them I stamped the boulder image. So I stamped this background, and then I put it on a piece of our magenta. What is this new one? The new one is right here somewhere. I want to make the name right because, okay, Magenta Madness, because I called Highland Heather or Heather Highland the wrong one the other day, but you get the idea. So this was a card that I made with after I made a background. And again, I used the hearts that were left over from these pieces. The other thing I didn't bring over here is we do have heart-shaped punches that go with heartfelt and meant to be. Well, the sayings go with that, but the punches go with the heartfelt, and they coordinate nice with this too. Okay, so that was one background I did, and of course I did You're Always in My Heart. You had me at hello. I love that saying. I think that is perfect. I love that. Okay, so that was one background. Then another background I did, and I layered this on Rococo Rose. Same idea, just different colors. Okay, I used Pear Pizazz, Blushing Bride, and Flirty Flamingo for this one. And this one was the Magenta Madness and Just Jade. Okay, and then here you have it again. There you have that great die with the foil paper. And this right here, of course, I stamped You Had Me at Hello. And it actually, I needed to be re-inked, my stamp set, my stamp pad. But look at this. I kind of like it because it almost looks like a tie-dyed effect. So I kind of like it. And again, there's a matching envelope. And this is a background. And then I added some of the ribbon with these cute little doodads. Oh my goodness, these little hearts are adorable. Let me just open this. Sometimes these are hard to open. There we go. Look at these great little hearts. You could use these for a lot of things. Don't just think Valentine's Day. And I know a lot of people will look at something that I don't do a lot of Valentine's Day. But if you notice, one of my favorites in this set is the Happy Anniversary. Here's to Another Year, Happily Ever After. This is a great anniversary set, or you could even use it for a wedding set. So these cute little hearts are really nice. I like those. So what I did was I just tied one on the end of this card. And then the black dots, which go to the suite, are great for some things, but I use, and I've been using a lot of our pastel pearls that go the hydrangea bundle, which I'll be showcasing in the next couple of weeks. So there's another card, Always in My Heart. And that's just stamping our own making your own background. Then another one that I did using, again, the background or the little stamps here, but then I used them as the images, the way they're supposed to be, two-step stamping, the bold image and then the line image. So this one would be the lighter color. This one would be the darker color, lighter, darker. And this is what I got for the background on that one. Can you see it? So, and it doesn't have to line up. It's fine. So I did the light and dark images. I made a background for that. I'm selling you on this set, Joyce. You're going to love this. And you haven't even seen the featured card yet. And here, again, I did this. I cut it out. And then, of course, I punched. This is with actually the heart punch. It's smaller. But I stamped You're Always in My Heart. And I used the heart punch because I wanted a smaller heart in there. But then what I did was I used our new blender brushes, which I absolutely love. And instead of coloring these with that, I just blended some color on each of the flowers and then on each of the leaves. And then I added some Wink of Stella. Can you see that? I mean, seriously, love this. I put some Blushing Bride behind it, and then with our trio punch, I rounded off the corners. So there's 3 different backgrounds that you can do with those stamps and make your own designer series paper. This is really cute too. Okay, the best kind of friend is a friend like you. I love that. But here is something I want you to think about. What I did was I used that saying right here. Whoop, right there. But then we got these cute little hearts. Let me find the other hearts. There we go. And again, it's the same way. You have the bold image. And then you have the line image. So you stamp one in a light color and you stamp over it in the dark. And you get this kind of line image right here, right? But what I did with this one is I actually stamped them separate. So I put hearts here and then the line item hearts or the line image hearts right there. So that when I stamped that, I had not only my saying, but different hearts on either side. Just a quick little idea, you know, you use up some space in there, and you can just use it like that too. Okay? All right, and then of course I did some little hearts all over this. Okay, now I'm just going to show you a couple more. With the, I was in a swap with the leaders, and I'll be doing more on that, but just to show you another thing, this is using the Always and Forever, but again, with the same designer series paper. This is the black designer series paper, black and white, that also goes with this suite. And the foil paper, again, that ribbon and the heart and the black matted dots. So I did this card, and I want to show you just how you can make them look different. That's one of them. Same card, except for I used pearls. Give it just a little bit different look. Same card, but I used the designer series paper the opposite way. I used the opposite side, I mean, the lines. Oh, thanks, Karen. So you can get a lot of different looks with the same card. So those are my samples so far. All right, so let's get to the featured card. All right. I played around with this because I found this fun fold online, and it was not in English. This took me a while, and hopefully I got the sizing right because I had to figure it out, okay? So the first one I did, are you ready? There is that heart with that beautiful designer series paper. There's my envelope. And of course the pearls. And this is a hidden flap card. When you open it up, you get that flap inside. And those are just some of the die cuts from that stamp set because I wanted to cut some of those out so I could see them. And then you open it up this way. So this is a hidden flap card. And then when you close it up, it slides right back in there. So again, when you open it, it goes like that. What do you think? A couple of things I learned by doing this card is this one I put some dimensionals here so that I had a little bit of lift or a little bit of gap here because I was using the thicker, thick Whisper White, which is now Basic White. And I wasn't sure if it would close right. Okay, it took a little time for me to figure out the measurements, like I said, but I think you'll like what I did. So that's the first one I did. And then, of course, there's that banner die. Then what I did was one in the black and white because everybody loves black and white. It just looks so classy. But then I used the foil paper with the dies from the Forever and Always. Okay, so I didn't want to use a black heart. So what I did was I did the black outside and then I popped the white heart in there. And just added a little bit of pink. Oh, you like this one, huh? Okay, and again, open it up. And I use the back side. Now, you can decorate it. You can put some things, you know, you can put a little piece of white on either side so you can sign it. But when you open this up, there it is. You are always in my heart. This is where I would sign it. But if you wanted to do something else on the inside, you can. And when you close it closes up like this. Now, I'm going to give you the dimensions as I do the card, but I will put the measurements on as soon as the video is done and uploaded, okay? All right. So let me move this stuff out of the way and get started. And I do have my cheat sheet with the measurements here to keep me honest. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is you are going to bring in a piece of regular cardstock. Whoop, let me bring this down so we have full view. Okay, so you're going to have a full sheet of cardstock. And I am going to cut this. Now I am cutting this at 5.5. So I'm cutting the length this way. Okay, it's 5.5. So I got this piece left over. And this, of course, is the 11 side. Now, what I'm going to do is I am going to score this at 2.5. Okay. I'm going to flip it. That's just the way I do it. And I'm going to score it at 4.25. That's your base. Then I'm going to take another piece of cardstock. Actually, I've already done this one, but I'm going to show you. This piece is 4.25 by 7.25. Okay, remember, I'll put the measurements down for you when I'm done. By 7.25. And this one is scored at 3.25. I'm sorry, 3/4 of an inch right here. 3/4 of an inch. Okay. And then flip it and score it at 4 inches. That makes that little inside flap. Okay? Okay. The other thing that you're going to need is some designer series paper. And you're going to need 3 pieces of whatever designer series paper you decide on. And you want 3 of them. Actually, I only need 2, don't I? Yeah, I only need 2. I think I made an extra one. Okay, so you're going to need 2. And these are, if I find I need another one, I got to cut. These are 4 by 5. So these are 4 inches by 5 inches. And then you're going to need another piece, which is going to be inside piece. This one is going to be 2.25 by 5. And let me just make sure that because I had this is 2.25. Yep. Okay, 2.25 by 5. So those are designer series papers that you're going to need. Okay. All right, so let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is bring in my base, and I'm going to fold it. And I am going to get my bone folder and do a nice, I'm going to just move this out of the way. Okay, and I'm going to burnish this. Hello, everyone. Okay, and I'm going to flip that up, just like that. Okay. All right, so here's the other piece, the smaller piece. We're just going to fold that and burnish that real good. Okay, now, anything that you're going to do on the inside first. So these flaps, I'm going to take this designer series paper. This is the foil paper, and I'm just going to lay these in here like this. These should be, I want to just make sure all three of these are the same size. Yeah, they are. And you can make them a little larger if you want. I might even add some white back there. Let me see. I might even want to add some. Nah, I don't think I will. Okay, so I'm just going to put these like this for now. I haven't done this card as with this paper before. So, all right. So the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to go ahead and, oh, I knew I needed more designer series paper for something, but I need to have this laid down first. You'll see why in a minute. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and put this on there, this designer series paper. And like I said, you can layer another paper behind it if you want, but for now, I'm just going to go with this. Okay. This piece is going to actually get glued this way. So you see how I have that? You're going to have this laying right here at that crease. Because this has to, I'm going to open that up first. This has to lay flat here and that overlaps it. Make sense? So for this right here, I am going to take my Tombow. I do want to use Tombow because I want something that's really going to stick. You can use tear and tape too, but I'm going to use Tombow. Okay. I'm going to stick this right in the center. Now I have to flip it a minute because I do definitely want this laying in the center here. So when I fold that, after it dries, it's going to fold back this way. And that's going to go over it. Okay. All right, so let's just let that dry for a second. I don't want that to mess up. All right, in the meantime, what I can do while I'm waiting for that to dry is you can use Tombow or you can use your whatever glue you want. I'm going to just put a little adhesive. The key here is make sure you only get it on the outer edges. I'm going to fold that right there. Okay. I'm going to fold it. I'm going to let that dry just for another minute. I'm going to bring in some pieces here. Oh, you know what? I have this one little piece left. Maybe I'll put that right there too. Yeah, this is just a leftover piece. I'm going to glue that down on there. Well, I better wait so I can show you what we're doing. Okay, so now if you close this, it's not going to close, okay? Because you actually have to bend this. I found the easiest way is to do it by folding it over. You could probably score it first, but every time I did, it didn't come out right. So instead, I like to fold it over and score it. Okay? Now I'm going to gently pull it out because now I know where that has to go. I'm going to pull it out again. I'm going to give it a good crisp edge. And then guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to put some Tombow in here. I need that to stay down. So that is my flap piece. So this piece right here, you want it to stay down. All right. Make sense? All right. So then while it's drying, you can just gently slide it inside that little pocket. And then when you close it, and this does take, you have to make sure that it's straight when you close it, otherwise it won't close. you're just going to push that down and it closes. Okay. Look at that. Yeah. So while it's still drying, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take this designer series paper here. And I am going to put that right there. You don't want this part too bulky because it won't be able to fit under there. And there's your hidden fold or hidden flap. Okay, so now we're going to decorate it. And it's while we're decorating, it's also drying. Okay, so now let me grab this paper again. Now this time I think I want something a little bit bigger than that. Let me grab my white. Let's see. What do you think? You know what? Okay, let's do something a little bit different. Let me change this up a little bit. I am going to grab some of the other foil. What do you think? Okay, I think I want that foil behind there. So what I'm going to do is I am going to go, that's 4 by 5, so I'm going to go at not quite 4 1/4. Yeah, I'm just a little bit shy of that. Yeah, it is a cool fold, isn't it? And I am going to go just at 5 1/4. And I might layer it up that way. Let me just see. I want something a little bit more in there, I think. Ooh, that really makes it pop. So I still have a little bit of the pink, and then I have this. Now, I will tell you, honestly, normally I would cut something out here rather than to use that whole piece. But for this, for the video, I'm just going to go with it, okay? I'm just going to leave it there. Actually, maybe I'll do this. I'll use it for my next video. So let's grab the hearts somewhere over here, if I have them. Okay, well, I don't find my heart, so we'll just go with it. Normally I would cut, like I said, I would cut something out of there. I'm just going to layer this right on top here. And just have that edging. It just makes it pop a little bit more, don't you think? Okay, I'm going to grab some of my beautiful ribbon. And I am going to flip this around here. Okay. That fold will take practice. It does take a little practice. And I'll tell you, honestly, what I did, this is just some construction paper. I played around with it. Look at it. I played around with it, but I'm gonna give you all the measurements again, okay? And remember, when you fold it, when you close it, you just want to make sure it's straight. This is not very good because it's not sturdy enough. But I played around with it for a while because when I saw that fun fold, I had to do it. Okay, so now this is going to go right on top of here. So again, I'm going to take my adhesive. And I am going to layer this right up here. So I just have a little bit of that pale pink edging showing. I'll have still shots on my blog and on Facebook tomorrow. Okay, now I already cut this piece. And I already have that heart. But again, you can't see the heart. You can't stamp on it. So what we're going to do is we're going to flip this over. I am going to grab some mini dimensionals, which I should have right here. I'm going to grab a few mini dimensionals. And I'm going to pop a few of those on here. Just practice with that fold. It's really, once you get the hang of it, it's not that hard. It really isn't. Just don't, remember, you don't want it too bulky on the inside or it won't close. I think I did the hardest part for you, and that was the measurements, because The measurements I couldn't, you know, I had to make into our measurements. And again, it was in, I'm not sure what language it was in that I was watching. Okay, so I'm just going to put that right there. Now, this is the foil heart. And I could pop that in there, but I don't want to waste that foil heart. So let me grab a piece of white. And we are going to take this great piece right here. And I'm going to go ahead and cut that out. It's going to fit right on there. Now that won't fit on my mini. So I'm going to turn to my back towards you guys. And I'm just going to cut this out real quick. I'm going to bring it in and show you. So there's that piece I can throw out. Here is my die. All those nice little pieces are falling out. It really does come out pretty easy. And where's my heart? Heart's what I needed, and I left that on the tray over there. Okay, so now I have another one of these to play with. So maybe I'll use that on Friday morning, because what I really wanted was this heart, the white heart. Okay, I am going to do a little stamping. Let's see what we want to put in here. Happily ever after? No. How about always in my heart? I just think that goes so nice in there. Okay, so I am going to grab, let's see, the blushing. Let me think of how I want to do this. Do I want to use that? Yeah, okay, I'll use that. Okay, so I'm going to do You Are Always in My Heart. I'm going to lay that right in here. Now this I'm going to glue down. I'm not going to pop that up. So it's going to go right in here and it's going to lay flat. What I can do is use my, there we go. So that's going to lay flat right there. I have this banner already cut out, so I'm thinking I might use that. So this is that white piece, that's the banner, and it's got these score lines already folded. Very intense? No, it's really not intense, Joyce. Play with it, trust me. It was intense only once you have the measurements. It's really not hard. Okay, and because I can't see this in this light, let me fold that. Okay, so we got these little score lines. So I'm thinking this might go right here. Ooh, I like that. I like it with the two different ones. Okay, so I think we're going with that. This is my kind of like on the fly because other than the fold, I didn't really have anything in mind to put on this. Okay, so we're just going to fold that real good. Okay, so I think I'm going to grab Be My Valentine. My anniversary is too far away, so I'll make this our Valentine's Day card. Be My Valentine. And I'm using Blushing Bride. Ah, after all that, I'm telling you the wrong thing. I'm using Petal Pink. All right. And then this can go right on top of here. Look at that. Always in my heart. Oh, I love that. I love it. What do you think? Okay, so I'm going to put a little Tombow here, I think. I'm going to use Tombow this time. Oh, thank you. Okay, so we're going to go right here. I'm going to push that up a little bit. Let that set. Okay, so I don't think I want to use the black Actually, the black does look kind of nice, doesn't it? I was going to use actually, I like the black ones, so I'm going to use the ones that go to this suite. We are going to put a couple of these black doodads on here. Put one there, and I'll put a smaller one right here. And then maybe one right here. I think that's all it needs. What do you think? I could put 2 down here. All right. I'll put 2 more on it. You know what? I really don't like... I actually do now. Okay. So there you go. That's the outside or front. And then, of course, you would open it. And you can put another piece of white in here. Okay. So now for in the inside, we need 2 more pieces of white. And these would be approximately 2 by 4. So let me just grab some cardstock. And I am going to cut 2 pieces of 2 by 4. Okay? Those are the only ones I didn't have cut. So let's cut 2 inches. And another one at 2 inches. And then let's do it at 4. I might have to trim it down a little bit. We'll see. You're going to want to hang out until I'm done because you know I'm going to give away something tonight. Okay, so I've got these 2 pieces and they're 2 by 4 inches. Let's see if they fit right on here. Yeah, perfect. Okay. All right. So this, let me just look at this again. I want to see what we want on the front. Well, I want to stamp it first. So we have, you are always in my heart, be my Valentine. Okay, so for these 2 little pieces, I'm going to grab some of those little flowers. And I am going to just do a little stamping here. Okay. So let's grab some of the insides too. All right, got all these, got all these. All right. Okay, so let's start with the petal pink. And I'm going to do... Actually, I'm going to grab my Rococo Rose, too. Okay, so let me grab my Rococo Rose. And I'm going to take some of this outline ones. I'm just going to do the same colors just for time's sake. So I'm doing some of these. And, okay, I'll grab this one too so I can show you all the flowers. All right. All right, now I'm going to take the bolder image ones. And I'm going to use the petal pink. And go right back inside there and just add some color. Didn't even re-ink that one. Just doing a little 2-step stamping here. Can you see that? All right, so let's move him out of the way. And let's get those other. This one goes to, let's see. This one goes right here. Not even going to re-ink it. I'm going to have this be a little lighter. So it actually gives it a nice different look, a different color to it. That's that one. And then let's grab the other one. And let's see which way we're going here. Just going to line it up. My Stamparatus would have been perfect for this. But I forgot to pull it out. I do that a lot, don't I? But I do use it a lot. Okay, so you see I got light and dark. I want another light one, so I'm just going to stamp that off for a minute. Okay, so here's all those different flowers. Then I'm going to come in with some Just Jade. I'm just sporadically putting them Even if they hit over the flowers, it's okay. Okay. Again, I'm going to bring in the bolder image that goes to that, and I'm just going to tap it off once and then add some background color. I don't want it as dark, and you can see that it's not even some of them are going not even over top of it perfect, but that's the look I'm going for. And there you have that's how you make your little designer series paper. That's how I did the other backgrounds. Okay, that's going to be glued right in here. And then for this side, since I already have the outside that says, "You are always in my heart, be my Valentine," let's see what we can put on the inside here. Here's to another. We don't want that. Okay. Oh, I got it. Look at this. Okay. Because we've already really said everything there is to say, I think, on the front of this card. Always in my heart and be my Valentine. What else can you say? How about just one simple word? You'll see in 1 second. Let me grab a block. This one should fit. Let's see. Be my Valentine, always in my heart. Okay. I'm grabbing one of the sayings here, which all right. How about just something very simple like together? Always in my heart, be my Valentine, and then just something as simple as together. I think that's a great idea. What do you think? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I want a little bit more here, so I'm not even re-inking that. I'm just putting that over there, which I didn't like. So now I'm going to flip it over the other way. I didn't like that after all. I am going to put the words together back on here. And instead, I am going to take this little green and I'm going to do this instead. So I just think that word is enough. Hopefully my husband will. You are always in my heart. Be my Valentine. Again, here we go. We're going to open that card. He's going to flip that. And there we're going to have the inside. Now, again, you could decorate it more if you wanted to on those two panels. But I think that's more than enough. There is my hidden panel card. Do you like it? Oh, thank you. So that's the card that I wanted to show you tonight. I was so excited about showing you that. And if you get a chance, check out my Celebration Sunday video because I did a cute little fun fold on there too. So I have more in store for you on Friday morning, Facebook Live. But in the meantime, let me just move all this stuff over so I can show you the cards again. Again, so that's the panel card, hidden panel card. Here's the other one that I did, the black and white. This is probably my favorite one, which was my first one. Happy anniversary. Now, I don't know, maybe, I guess I could give them the same card, kind of, right? For our anniversary. So those are the panel cards. Then you had I had the three different cards. Basically the same, just a couple little added difference touches. You missed the beginning. Oh, definitely watch the replay. You'll want to see how I made that card. And then we have the backgrounds. Once again, I will have still shots on my Facebook page and also my blog, stampersdelight.com. And I will be doing the second part of this on Friday morning. I think you're going to absolutely love this suite. And again, Valentine's Day, anniversary, weddings, these pieces are absolutely gorgeous. So thank you for tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed it. And I will go back and read through the messages. Oh, you're very welcome. Now it's time for my giveaway. So again, I found myself with another Berry Blessings. Now this is just the stamp set. It's not the designer series paper. I do have my paper share going on. So if you'd like more information on that, I still have a few left. Contact me about my paper share. You know how this works. I already have a number on the back of this. You can't see it. Matter of fact, I forgot what it was. The first person to guess that number, US only, please. I'm sorry. Start guessing numbers. The first one to guess that number that's on the back will win. Okay, I'm watching now. So if you don't see me, it's because I'm watching. So 1 through 50, we'll say. I'll make it easier on you. 1 through 35. Go ahead and start guessing. Oh, thank you. You love the panel card. Thank you. Thank you, Joyce. Okay, here comes some numbers. Not 17. Not 34. Nope, not yet. Not yet. Still looking for a winner. Not yet. Nobody guessed it yet. Not yet. Oh my goodness. Keep going. Oh my goodness. Nobody guessed it yet. Okay, stop. Kathy, Cynthia Amodio. Cynthia Amodio. Cynthia Amodio. Guess 19. Cynthia, send me your address. You can stop guessing. Cynthia Amodio. 1. Thank you so much, all of you. Congratulations, Cynthia. Just email me your address so I can get that out to you. Again, thank you all for tuning in. I will see you Friday morning on Facebook Live at 7 a.m. Keep on stamping, stampers.